What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to this. It's another Age of Sigmar video. Getting started with Age of Sigmar. I've decided to put it in this playlist because I'm building the miniatures that came with the. They came free with the magazine. Getting started with Age of Sigmar. Assemble your miniatures. So that way it's not an on the bench, it's not a painting snippets, because it's not a painting. Anyway, just taking my miniatures out of this plastic shell. Just like one sprue with two miniatures on. This could be a very handy painting palette. I should keep that to one side. My glasses are going on. So this, as you can see, this is kind of in the same format as painting snippets. I don't know how long it's going to be though. Don't know how long exactly it's going to take me to build these. Well, we'll go for the Stormcast Eternal. Then we're looking for number 1, number 2, and number 3. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Well, that's number 1. So I'm just going to cut these out first. Oops, excuse me. By the microphone there. 2 is a leg, I think. Or not. 3 is the head, which I can do. They're very odd, these ones. There it is. They're very odd, the way they've got little bits poking out. It's a very strange collection of miniatures at this rate. Right, so number 1. So I'm building these up so that the next time we get back to the magazine, we'll have these nicely built up. Which I said I was going to do, if you recall. If you watched the other episode, you might not. Getting started with Age of Sigmar. So I feel I've built a fair few Stormcast Eternals, and I've said they seem very samey as Space Marines, but I suppose they're not. But the makeup is a bit, the build is a bit samey, the way they go together, and so I'm just getting rid of some stuff on the back of the leg here, like a kind of a mould line. I'll do proper mould line removal later on. This is just a rough guide. Right, so we've done that, and the head, of course. I'm going to be gluing these to get these are designed to be snap fit, of course, but I want to glue them together because I like gluing my miniatures together. This is designed to be snap fit because it's a magazine, and you know they don't want people having to fight about with glues. So according to this, right, okay, I'm still gluing it. That goes there. Yeah, so I'm back to work next week. How lucky am I? Not. Back to work, back to the grindstone. It's been a nice week though, I have to say. Been great. Rather reminds me of coming back from a holiday abroad. Bit of a come down, you know. As there often is with a holiday back to the real world, and I get it. Right, then we want number 4. So just cut these together. Yeah, I wasn't sure how long I'm going to take with these. I want the luxury of being able to take longer if I so wish. Number 8, we're looking for a number 8. Oh yeah. Some sort of skull thing. I really don't know. I think it's just to differentiate which base you're putting these guys on. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. 5. 6. Then it'll be a shield, won't it? That'll be 7. Yes. A Stormcast Eternal. Now, I don't know much about any of these. I'll be straight up honest. Let's put the cutters over there for a moment. So number 4 is the obvious next one. Just taking off the detritus from where I cut it off of the sprue. So yeah. So my holiday's over. Boo-hoo. Back to the grindstone. And I'm hoping that the next week will be a little bit enlightening for me. And I'm looking forward to being able to update you with stuff. Right. I think that's good enough to go on. Yep. Do. Come on. Why is that not going on there? Why is it not going on? There we go. There we go, Bert. That's more like it. Okay. Got him there. Like that. Okay. You don't have to have this little skull thing in the base if you don't want to. I don't really get what they're about, but why not? Eh? Why not? Gives you something else. To paint on the base. Makes it a little bit more difficult, actually. Hey ho. don't know what time we're at here. 10 minutes. Well, that isn't bad. I found on my last couple of painting snippets videos that I got a lot done, and I'm grateful for that, because I was very chuffed to be able to do that. Okay. Right. Time the arm went on now, I suppose. So, as I was saying, getting quite used to building Stormcasters, I suppose that's a good thing. I think I'm probably more familiar with Stormcast Eternals than I am, say, Tau or Dark Elder. That reminds me, I must find my Dark... I'm sure it's Dark Elder I've got. Not Elder. Dark Elves. For fantasy. I'll have a look later. Dig them all out. So, spear on there now. Quite a good pose. Quite a good pose. Once I've got the miniatures built, you can think about looking at the next part. Next part of learning about Age of Sigmar. Because, like I say, I haven't got a blinking clue. Not a one. That arm goes on there. Just a bit of shrapnel, as they say. Come on, come on, come on. Steady hand, that's what we need. Shield. Last part of this miniature. Then we're on to the Cruel Boy. Is it called a Cruel Boy? Yeah. Cruel Boy's Gut Ripper. He's only a little miniature. Be nice if we could hope we get an example of combat in Age of Sigmar. Right. Just one more blob of glue. Then we're good to go. Actually, we'll take his arm off. I'll put the shield on. So if you're doing this, put the shield on the arm first and then put the arm on. That is my advice, and there he is. That's one. Now for the Cruel Boy. 9, 10 and 11. Well, there's 11. Using my army painter cutters to cut these out. They're quite good, actually. Alright, so that's 11. Just doing 9. And 10 will be his wicked looking spear thing, which has got like a serrated blade on it. Quite wicked looking. Okay. Right, so just tidy up these body parts. Well, I mean, this is why I want to do this getting started with Age of Sigmar, because I can do these things like one stage at a time. It's like when I'll have built these models and I'll be like, yeah, that's that done. So far, so good is going to be the motto for this, I think. Because looking at it, the preliminary look through the table of contents, it was like, what? Looks a bit complicated. I know it didn't get rave reviews when it first came out. It was a little bit too extreme the other way, I think. Well, I heard all sorts of things, like you running around the table making horse noises to gain extra bonuses, and that just didn't strike me as the sort of game I wanted to play. I think they got their act together a bit more now. The models have always been good though, haven't they? But there's one model in the original starter set that I wasn't keen on. But come to that at a later date. I do like the tree folk from like fantasy, and I think you can still play them. I don't know what they're called, but they look very cool. Okay, now I'm attempting to put these together. Alright, so that goes in the top one, that one clips on the according to this one goes in the top one, and then this connects to it. Soon see, soon see. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, too heavy-handed. It's not. You got bass players' hands. It's not easy. I can tell you that. It's really not. Supposed to. You'd think they'd have picked some easier ones to go together for the beginners. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Right. Okay. What's next? Number 12. Number 12. Number 12. Some sort of necklacing. I do wish they wouldn't, on sprues, have the bits so close to the edging where you got to cut from. Like in the old sprues, you had much more room and it was so much better, I think. Right, now 14. And then the shield, right. Then we'll get rid of that bit of sprue. I'll just put it over there for a moment with the cutters. Actually, I'll put the lid on the cutters. Check the time of this video. We're at 20 minutes. Not bad. I'm aiming to get it in within the half hour if I can for this one, because I think that would be cool. Showed my blunder putting it pressing the two things together. I pressed too hard at the wrong angle and it was totally wrong. That is what happens to me. Oh, I think it goes around the other way, you moron. Pete, you are a moron. Goodness sake. That's better. That's way better. That's better, that's better, that's better. Right. He's looking more like he should now. Get the shield done. And then we'll have our miniatures, or base him, of course. I like how they give you the like a little hole to put them on here. Like, it's not a slaughter, it's not a free base, but it's almost like they don't trust you to be able to do it yourself. Although in some ways, I suppose that's better, especially for beginners. But right, so it's there. Put him on the big 32mm base. And there we are. And there's our Auroch. Cruel boy. Get the Ripper. I don't know if he is an Auroch. Looks a bit orky. Okay. Glasses off. Okay, so I've built the miniatures according to the specifications on the next page of the getting started with how to get started with Age of Sigmar magazine. There they are. We'll have a look at them in more detail next time. I'll put them over there to dry. And that's it. Done in 25 minutes. Not bad. Thanks ever so much for watching this second episode of Getting Started with Age of Sigmar. That's that build done. Then we'll go on to the next part of the magazine. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs up's better. Share is a cool way of helping support me on this channel. Check out Patreon if you want to see exclusive videos, and starting at $1 a month. I'll see you on the next video, guys. Remember, all brushes lead to war, and bye for now. Bye bye.